Is this thing on? I swear if it's not on, I'm gonna be really... There we go, okay. Welcome to the ramblings of a tech illiterate Gen Zer using his GoPro. I was under the impression I had recorded the last half an hour of walking. I was incorrect. I was in picture mode the entire time. You've missed all this stuff. We've been walking up through the trail. We went down this little hill section, down some stairs, crossed a creek, walked up through, looked at all the little shorter falls. You can hear the main fall down there right now. That's what we're trying to get to. I'm trying to record, but it didn't work. And then we came up through a section, walked around the meander of the river where it curved, like 90-degree turn, came up through here, walked up right here, and now I'm looking at what I assume is the Clifty Fall, like the main falls. And we're looking at this rock layer here. You got the sandstone at the top, which is pretty common for southern Indiana. You've got that lower section of what I want to call limestone right now. I don't really know. I think you can see water running down the center where it's darker. You can see the dirt that's fallen off the top layers of the the topsoil down there. I'm sure that rock layer is very interesting though. Probably a lot of maybe Devonian or Pennsylvanian or Silurian or something. I mean, we've got ancient rocks around through here because of the ancient seas. And if you were to look, if I go 10 feet out there, I would be dead. I would have fallen all the way down that precipice here. It's very sharp. I can see the bottom. It's about 100 feet down. It'd be a lovely experience. It'd get me a lot of views, I'm sure, but we're not doing that today. We're going this way because I'm mildly perturbed. Miss the squirrel. Where's the squirrel? I hear him. I want to eat him. I'm hungry. Not really. I just want an excuse to eat the squirrel, but there's an American squirrel. I don't know what. A bunch of sycamore trees up through here has been what I was talking about earlier. You can see all the way back through there. 500, 600, 700 feet out that way. There's a little section of sycamores. We're going to go up this way. We haven't seen anything super interesting. I don't think it's been quite lost. Like, I mean, it's not even lost media. It's lost rambling. I hope it's not covering, my hair is not covering the GoPro. That would be very embarrassing. Almost lost the GoPro off my skull several times because I'm still a little bad at this. So it doesn't fit my brain. I have a humongous cranium. It's a genetic anomaly in a way, maybe. I like to think so. It makes me feel better about it. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna loop back. Somehow we're gonna get over there. We're gonna go up into the under the fall, under that rock layer, that section we just talked about, that whole column through there, that geologic column, that massive section of vertical rock. You might know it just as a cliff. You might know it as something more fancy and more technical than I do, more sophisticated. But I'm gonna call it a rock column. Anyways. I was rambling earlier about the dentist. I went to the dentist today. They said, you have tartar buildup. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, I have a very high in sugar diet, unfortunately. I have my vices. It's one of my few. I've been working on removing them, but it's one of my main vices. I'm going to walk by somebody and look like an insane person. This is an interesting kind of bubbly rock here. I don't know what this is. It's not a geode. It's just a rock. Okay, we're going to leave him here. He's already loose. I didn't have to loosen him. We looked at some flint around here. It's a very common shade of flint. It's kind of a... oh, this is almost kind of what I'm looking for. It's a very small sample. This white flint right here. This kind of white color flint. Very common around here. It's white and it's orangish brown occasionally. There's some right there. There's some here. This is a piece here. Piece here. It's all over the place. I wish my yards were littered with flint. That'd be very fun. Big, you know, big rolls of it or circles of it or nodes of it or whatever you want to call it. Here's a huge chunk. I'm jealous of this area. Remember, kids, everything cool is far away from you. You don't live by anything cool. This is huge, too. It's everywhere. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I'm so jealous. I wish I had enough, like I could just flint nap things. Try to flint nap. I'm not any good at it. Don't expect a flint napping master tutorial anytime soon. We're gonna go down here. That's what we're gonna do. Look at this collapsed log that's rotting away, that's kind of formed a little barrier. And now I realize we can't see anything. It's just trees. It's a big fault. Big issue with a lot of these side trails, these little runoff trails, is that they don't show you anything. Some crazy person was like, yes, I want to look at that sycamore down there. I'm going to walk a new trail out into the woods. We could go down that. I'm not feeling brave enough to do that. Hello. Oh, hi, buddy. This is why I shouldn't ramble in public. It makes me look like an insane person. I go up through here. Don't pet random people's dogs. I mean, that was a very friendly looking dog. But I've seen a lot of people that go up and pet dogs that they shouldn't really pet. Again, I'm saying, nice dog, but big chunk here, massive. It's all over this trail. This is a foreign... God, here's some more. It's red. You can see the red shade right through there. Man, if this isn't recording, I'm gonna go insane. This is like my third attempt here, but there's a piece. It looks like more. If this was legal, I could have like 100 pounds of flint. Not big enough to work on, but I mean, it is what it is. Actually, I think I saw that lady before. I hope I didn't really capture her face. Maybe that was a bad idea. I'll have to learn better in the future, but flint. Very squishy ground here. All the leaves have piled down and gotten wet and deteriorated. So it seems very slippery. Got a couple dry sediment chunks here. Or sedimentary rocks. I guess they're not chunks of sediment, but... Whoa! Chipmunks here are crazy, man. Hi, bye. They were playing around. They didn't realize I was coming through here. Okay, well, we got another tributary. Well, for the video, it's the first tributary. This is like the third tributary I've been over. I wonder if it's a cave. We're not going in it. We're not going in it. We're not going in it. But there's a frog, I assume. Oh, maybe it was a cave. There is some kind of opening here. I'm gonna be really stupid and go look at this. Yeah, that's a cave. Okay, we're done. But it's very small. I mean, it's very low. It's just a little entry section there. I'm gonna try to not step on any plants. Go back through here. Maybe that'll get me canceled, I don't know, but I think if you're not thrashing everything, it'll be fine. I don't think I stepped on anything. Tributary goes down there, it goes over the falls. Here's another tributary. A little bridge, a little column that they built in. Retaining walls to keep it in so you can walk across it. We're gonna head up through here. There's another collapsed tree on our left. There's a few of those. I guess it's been raining a lot recently. We had early April, we had a big tornado outbreak. Very minor tornadoes, but we had like a tornado outbreak. This is the 28th of April, 2024. There were just a massive, what was it, 140? It was a pretty big outbreak. Like, it was a heavy hitting outbreak. There were several E3s, maybe an E4. You know, we're talking, it hit Nebraska and Iowa. They were hit, and I think Oklahoma got hit by a big one too recently. Maybe I'm just seeing too much tornado content. Maybe that one happened, you know, a couple years ago. There's another tree that fell down. Here's a huge hollow of a tree. I guess this one's dead. Oh yeah, he's dead. Big gap through him. There's a monster in there. Nah, it's just, I don't even see any life forms in it immediately. It's kind of odd. I figured I'd see termites or something crawling through it. I'm sure they're in there somewhere, but anyways, we'll keep going. There's a mayflower, a crab apple or something. Autumn, May apple? Maybe it's called May apple. There's too many plants and I don't know their names and I don't know their distinctions. Maybe I'll have to learn that for my next video. Anyways, I hope this hasn't died yet. I think we're probably approaching 50% battery on the GoPro. If we at least get Trail 8, we'll be good. Anyways, I think this summer I've made a personal vow that I'm going to be going out and see a lot of semi-local areas, you know, within like 100 miles that I've never really experienced before. I'm gonna go to a couple different, you know, parks in the region and experience them, because I haven't. I feel very deprived in a way because I wasted a lot of my younger years just playing video games and rotting inside and being overweight and eating crap and, you know. So I feel like this is a good way to fix that. So come out and walk a couple miles of trails. We're on the biggest trail right now. We're on Trail 8 of Clifty Falls. It's 4.5 miles. It's the longest trail. It's very pleasant, I would say, but there's a bunch of very short trails too, but you can breeze through those. We'd probably be done with like 2 of them by now because of how short they are. There's some red clay running up through here. It's beautiful shades. Can get it? Ooh, yeah. See, this is dry, but it's very pretty color. It's blobby. Actually, it's not even a blob. It's very, you can probably distinctly shape it, but see? Ooh, my knees pop. All that nitrogen in them. There's some more clay right here. That tree's got a ton of it under there. It's a shame. Again, in my local area, my immediate surroundings, it's not a lot of red clay. There's very sparse spots with red clay. It's not a very rich color of red clay, but